Alright, for lesson 7-1, we're going to start just the same way that the album appears online. We're starting with page 211, the math boxes. The first box says, circle the fractions that are equivalent to 2/3. In order to find equivalent fractions to 2/3, we can take the denominator and multiply it by any number, but then we have to do the same thing to the denominator. So let's say I multiply 3 times 2, we know that it's 6. Or then I have to do the same to the top, which is 2 times 2 would be 4. So we can say that 4/6 is the same as 2/3. We can continue doing that if we multiply, let's say, the bottom by, let's say, 5. 3 times 5 equals 15. Then we have to do the same to the numerator. 2 times 5 is 10. So now we can say that 2/3 is equal to 10/15. Go ahead and try that with every number. Multiply the denominator right here, the 3, by 2. Then multiply it again by 3, by 4, by 5. And every time that you multiply the denominator by a number, you must multiply the numerator by the same number, and you will get equivalent fractions. To solve number 2, you need to make the fractions similar or out of the same amount, meaning you have to make the denominator the same. So we're talking about Peter has 3/8 yard of ribbon. 3/8. The costume he is making requires 3/4, which we know is 75%. How much more ribbon does he need? Well, let's convert 3/4, this one right here, into a fraction that would be out of 8. What do I need to do to the 4 to convert it to 8? Multiply it by 2. If I do that to the denominator, I must multiply the numerator by 2 as well. And now I have 6. How much more do I need to make 3/8 into 6/8? You need another 3/8. Correct? There's your answer. For box number 3, you have to find the missing numerator. That's quite simple. Whatever you do to the denominator, you must do to the numerator. The first question says 9/15 equals blank over 5. What do we have to do to the 15 to make it into a 5? Divided by 3. We need to do the same to the numerator. Divided by 3. 9 divided by 3 equals 3. So there is our answer. Now go ahead and try that with each one. For box number 4, we have a column with a circle and a column with the square. The number in the circle column is going to be converted into a number in the square column, right in here. What do we have to do to this number to make it an equivalent number in this column? Well, if you look at the other numbers, 9 is the same as 0.9, and then 50 is the same as 5. What happened, or what do we have to do to this number to convert it into this number, or into 50 to convert it to 5? That's the rule that I'm looking for. What should we do to the 100 in order to get the number that's missing? For box number 5, we have to use order of operation. And the order of operation which we're going to learn is called PEMDAS. That's the acronym. PEMDAS. Now, what does PEMDAS stand for? P E M D A S. The P stands for parentheses, or brackets, the way we call them in Canada. But parentheses. Whenever you see a question that has the brackets or the parentheses, this is the part that you must complete first. Next, exponents. You should solve the exponents first. So if you see 2 to the power of 2, you need to solve that first. Next, you multiply or divide. Or divide. These two are interchangeable depending on which one comes first, from left to right. The next one is addition or subtraction. These two are also interchangeable. You read it from left to right, whichever one comes first, you will do first. So according to our rule, we need to follow this order. Let's try it. We'll place it here and write a new equation. 5 plus 4 times 2. We need to first do the parentheses. So we would do 5 plus 4 equals 9 times 2. Now we do our multiplication, equals 18. And that's our answer. We would put the answer at the very end, right here, or here. Now let's say we have a question that is 5 times 2 to the power of 2. Will I multiply 5 times 2 first? Well, according to PEMDAS, we have to do exponents first. So, let's try that. 5 times 2 to the power of 2 equals 4. And 5 times 4 equals 20. For the last question, box number 6, you must add fractions. Letty kept the following record of time she spent exercising. So you have the table with the days of the week across the top and the hours across the bottom. So you have 1/4 of an hour, half an hour, 1 hour and a quarter, 0 on Thursday, and on Friday 2 hours and 1/4. How many hours in all did she exercise? At this point, you would have to very simply write all your fractions, convert the fractions that are mixed numbers into fractions. So 4 times 1 plus 1 equals 5/4. And the last one, 4 times 2 is 8 plus 1 is 9/4. Find a common denominator for all your denominators, and remember to change the numerator if you change the denominator by the same number. Multiply it by the same number. As many of you can see already, our common denominator is probably going to be 4. Add them all up. If it's an improper fraction, change it to a mixed number, and that will be your answer.